So hi guys, we've decided because it's such a nice day to pitch up on this field you can see behind me. We are right on the tree line in the shade. Say hi kids.
Hey kids!
So yeah, we're all just having a drink. It's been quite hot walking around. We've got a fair bit of rubbish so far, to be honest. Not too bad. Even picked up a Corona bottle, so it's even spread into the woods. COVID-19. Huh. So yeah, anyway, this is it. The mystery gift I was sent. So we're going to unbox this now. I'm just going to set the tripod up and open it in front of you. Catch you soon. Right, so here we go. So some of you may know last year I was sent yes, key and cheese. I was sent a stove to test out, which I did in one of my other videos. I think it was the last summer camp of the year in the canoe. I did it along with that video side by side. So I was sent this the other day. Carly, put that in one of the orange bags please. So here it is. Camp's cafeteria and cup. I've actually been really looking forward to this, as most of you probably know that subscribed to me. I am a person who loves his coffee. So that picture there, this one, is the actual size of the whole thing, which is pretty good. So this is as it comes. The instructions. Hold that there for a minute so anyone that wants to read it can pause it and read it. So move that onto one side. So this is it. Let's just open this out a bit. So cup, nice and sturdy, logo on the bottom, let's get there, logo also inside, cafeteria itself, got a nice decent set of handles there. And then, so obviously on the bottom you can see the filter in there to make sure you don't get no bits up into your coffee. It's got a little fun flap. Obviously that metal bit in the middle is the spout where it comes out. That closes down. It's got a little pouring spout hole there as well. And then also comes with the little filter you drop in, and obviously the pot that you fill with water. Now normally with these you fill the pot to just under that brass overflow or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head. So you'd fill the water level up inside to just underneath that, pop that in there, and then you would put as much coffee in there as you want and screw this back on, and hey presto. So there you have it. That is the Encamp cafeteria. Now that, like I say, it comes with a warning on the back there as well, I've just noticed, about it being hot. It says extremely hot, use with caution when handling patent pending Encamp stoves. Now obviously that is quite small. You can see my hand at the bottom, my wrist is, just goes above my wrist. So it's about the size of a decent water bottle, which is really good. Love it. So we'll bring you back in a bit once we start getting ready to make a coffee.
Ooh.
So the great thing about being me is having kids, but trouble with having kids is you're loading up to take them out to the woods for the day, somewhere beautiful like this where you can sit down and cook them some food like I am there. And you think, yeah, I'll have a nice cup of coffee, you do a review, but you forget the coffee to go in it. So, as you can tell, I'm not best pleased. Trying to get myself ready, kids ready, their stuff ready, my stuff ready, and I've forgotten to put the coffee in. And the coffee grinder, which it was out. So, instead, I have to resort to my usual coffees, which I absolutely love anyway, to be honest. The Taylor's coffee bags. These things are brilliant. I did a review on them a while ago. If you haven't seen it, scroll down my channel, look for coffee review or Taylor's coffee review. I can't remember. I might even, if I can work it out, to add a link to it or put it in one of the corners, I will. If I can work it out to do it. If not, you'll have to just search. So yeah, so I've forgotten the coffee beans and the grinder to put in this. So I actually can't use it. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm doing gas today anyway, when we get back I'm going to go outside my front door on my little patio area thing. I'm going to set it up on the wall, I'm going to set the stove up, and we're going to make a coffee in this there. So sorry about that. But yeah, we will make it. As they say, it's one for the blooper reel. Hi guys, so back at home now. As you can see, I've got the end cam set up. Just topped this up with water. Don't know if you can see that in there. Some water in there. So I'm just going to put that in there. I'm going to use the top as well. I forgot to mention earlier, this has got like a heat-proof, I suppose a rubber of some kind. So got some type of rubber, stops you burning your hand on the metal cup. Obviously it could still probably do the lips, but we'll test that theory out in a minute. So I'm just going to use my little coffee grinder, and there's a little knob in there that you can turn to make it finer or coarser. I've already got it set to how I like it. Fill it up with beans. Lid on. And away we go. So yeah, like I say, I forgot this and this when we went out earlier today. Do you mind? I'm trying to do a video. Yeah, look, a video. Look, you're there. Can you see you? Look, there you are, wave. Hi. So yeah, so anyway, like I say, this stove is brilliant. But this video is really for the cafeteria. There's a matching part for the stove. But like I say, you can use this stove with twigs, gas, hexi blocks. If you can find a metal, like a tub that will sit in there nicely, with the hexi blocks, you close the legs up and have this part pushed all the way up. But if you can find a little tub that will sit in there, you could use meths in it as well. So what we're going to do is just grind this coffee up. I'm going to put it into this, and then I'll bring you back. So still grinding, and it's been a couple of minutes, and I'm going to sit better that way. Got that much in there already, which might be enough. So I'll bring this over here. That's what I'll do. I like it quite strong. Remember, this is only for 1 cup. You add as much in as you like. If you want it stronger, have it stronger. If you don't, you don't. But that'll do me for now, I think, quite nicely. So we'll now get the top screwed on. Oh, don't cross-fit it. Something nice in there. Yep. So what we'll do, I've not got much gas left at all after earlier. And there you have it. So as you can see, it sits on there quite well. Just sort of like they've made sure they've made it just the right size. What, you want to say hello?
Hello!
So yeah, they've made sure they've made it just sort of get you back in position. Yeah, they've made sure they've made it just the right diameter to sit on these little feet. Like I say, got the cup here. Should put sweet in it really, but I don't mind drinking it without either. Show you, these are Arabica beans that I'm using, but they're just in a different pot. So I like to keep the spoon in there with them, especially when I'm going out. So that's my little coffee pot when I take it out. steam? No, this is fire. Yeah, it's fire. It's a gas fire. Yeah, so I can make a coffee. Because Daddy likes coffee, doesn't he? So, get them back in there. In case that lid comes off when I'm transporting it. Then I'll normally put an elastic band around that there like that. Just to keep it all together. So yeah, now we just wait for it to boil. So I'll bring it back in a minute or two, because it doesn't take long. So Keen's just been a little star and run inside and got me the sweeteners and a little spoon. One of Lincoln's spoons. Are you going to put them back? Thank you. So yeah, like I say, he's been a little star. So this is it's boiling about, well not boiling, but it's been on for about a minute now. While we've been off camera. And we're just waiting to hear it funnel through in the top chamber, because obviously the water's down here and it transfers up the pipe, spills over back into this top cup, and then in which case we can pour it out into a cup, have a coffee. This is very well deserved for me today, I think. Can I get Daddy the milk? Daddy fancies a bit of milk. Been very helpful today, he is. Yeah, some milk. Thank you. Wait there then, because you can put it back. There you go, you can put it back then. Little star. I think I can hear it. But I don't want to open the top up. I know what it's like. Last time I opened one of these up, it spurted out all over the top. And being at this height, it's not going to be a good thing. It's not bubbling, but I can definitely hear. I'm running out of gas as well.
There you go.
It's not going up any further when I turn the little dial. Obviously this gas adapter, it actually came from N-Camp as well. When they sent me the stove, they sent me this adapter for gas, which was absolutely amazing. So I didn't have one of these before. Here it comes.
Steam.
Yeah, some steam is definitely coming now. You can stand up on the chair, I don't mind. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you see the steam coming out there? Coming out, I can smell it. I love that smell, wow. I caught that just in time, look at that. I put too much water in there. I knew I had put too much water in there. And as you can see with this, I'll just show you this quickly. This funnel, it's wider at the bottom, it's narrower as it goes up. So even though the gas is at the bottom and it's quite a distance before it actually hits the cup, even on low, it makes it funnel up really well. So another is half a turn, not even half a turn. And it's on. So let me just unscrew that quick. Move that bit out of the way. And then I'll put this on the table, because it is a table. And then like I say, oh yeah, don't know if you can see the coffee's in there steaming away. Like I say, you just use that little lid there, push it back down again. Spit out for a pour. Pour's lovely. How awesome is that? And there's still a little bit left right in the bottom of there, but because I've got milk, I'm not going to use it. Because my cup is, as you can see, full. We'll give that a bit of a stir. Yeah, that spoon's red hot. So even though that spoon's red hot where it's been sitting in there, I can feel the warmth through this, but it's not too hot that you can't touch it. Oh, really nice coffee this is. But yeah, like I say, I've just my bottom lips just rests on that rubber nicely, so it doesn't get overly burnt. This bit's a little bit hot. Yeah, the bottom's hot. But this bit down here is quite hot. This bit's not too bad, but this, that's fine. Quite lovely cooking. So yeah, so you can just have a look inside the chamber. And the way it fits in underneath. I don't know if you can see that there. So there you have it. Cafeteria. I think there's still a bit more water in the bottom there as well, because I put too much in. I think mine was just sort of like level with the brass rather than just underneath it. But then obviously, first time using it, I put a little bit extra water in because I didn't know how much steam was going to come out before it eventually funneled up and through. That's quite hot at the moment. I haven't got anything to grab it with to unscrew it. I've got a t-shirt. T-shirt and bit on these gloves. Give me that, thank you. Come out with part of my EDC carry today. TTHAS, Tactical Toffee Hammer Association Club. So, as you can see, this Walker's Toffee Hammer is rocking a green wrap. Yeah. Who don't love toffee? Everyone loves toffee, right? Let's get these last streaks out of this. As I've drunk a bit now. You can see, I've used it all up now. Literally, even though I put quite a bit of milk, well, not quite a bit, but a bit of milk in there. And that, but I don't know if you can hear that. There's definitely still a bit of water in the bottom where I put too much in, not much. But for what it is great. It's really robust. It's really solid. A second. Should kill me. So yeah, as you can see, the bottom there, that filter catches anything between the top and the bottom, because obviously the coffee's trapped in between this filter here, and if I can get it out, and this filter here, and there is just a little bit left in there. What? So that's the filter. So the coffee goes in that one, gets trapped between the two, like so. Excuse me. Gets trapped between the two like so. This one's filled with water, heats up bubble, goes up through the funnel, comes out through the filter, soaks all the coffee, then filters through the coffee, up through this one, and then comes up this pipe here. And just on the side of this part, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. See that little divot just in there? There's one on each side, and it comes up there, out of there, and they sort of face back downwards. Them indentation holes. So it's pretty handy. So yeah, and then obviously when you're done with it, obviously you'd have to give it a quick rinse off first beforehand, but this has already cooled down enough for me to hold. You just put it back together, close the handles, rinse your cup out, cup upside down on top, and it's no different to the size of a water bottle, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's great. I like it. It's going to be coming out on a lot of camps. I'm looking forward to using this a lot more this year as well. It's cooled down already as well. So, just show you this. So obviously, this is the hose, this is the gas bottle end. This is the bit that goes in that round hole in the middle there. And obviously when you're having a twig fire, close that plate up and it closes up. So this all completely comes apart. This is a brilliant little stove, really is. So what happens is you basically put that bit there through the bottom of there. This bit then screws on. I don't know if you can see, there's a little gap there. See the gap on the side just there where my nail is? I don't know if I can show you that very well. There, just there. So yeah, that is what pinches inside the frame of the cooker. And then obviously once you've got that bit screwed in, screw this bit on the top. Hey presto, that sits in there. That sits in there. Obviously the hose completely 360 spins on both ends, so you can move it around as and where you like. I like to, I've got a little pouch that I like to keep this in. So I keep it all separate pieces so it can stay flatter. That side. Darling, can you just bring me that black pouch on the side? So yeah. So this is the pouch I use. And what I do, bang that in there, that in there, and that in there. Yeah, it just keeps it nice. Obviously, imagine that in your pack, that's your cooker. Yeah, and then do this, turn it upside down, close one side, close the other side. That's it. Yeah, it's wide, it's not really that thick. I mean, what? It's probably, as you can see, knuckle on my thumb thick plus the bag. So yeah, the stove itself brilliant, great, can't fault it. And like I say, if you're using a hexi block, you could use it like that as well. As you see, if you had a little metal plate or a dish, you could fit in there. I don't know if a trangia would fit in there. I think it would, you know. I do think it would. I'd have to test it. I'd have to get my trangia out and test that. But I think a small trangia would sit in there and allow you to use that like that as a base, which is great. So again, there's that. And I love the fact that this stove, obviously, just to show you, gives you that much room. So that's frying pan for the instance. And if you had a trangia or a hexi block in there, heating up your cafeteria, there you go. You see, plenty of airflow in there, allowing optimum heat.
Why are you driving the train?
So yeah, there you go, the Encamp cafeteria and stove as a combined object. Now for me, the only one thing that I would probably do differently, but I know they've done now, they've brought out what they call a hard case bag for the stove, because it does rattle, and it's this bit inside that rattles around, because you can't, even if you pinch the outside one, the inner ones in between this inner circuit here and this big one, where it drops down to make it bigger. Just show you. Obviously, they just go inside. See? Obviously, once it's out and rigid, no noise. As soon as you close it, they rattle around a bit. Now they have brought out a bag that holds just this. You put it in, it's like a hard case bag, holds just that. Whether you could squeeze that in there with it, you probably could. I mean, to be honest, there's room around the sides here. You can put it in, run the lead round, put the other side in the other side, and the bits in there as well, probably. If that's what you wanted to do, wrap them in a bit of tissue or something, or something to keep them quiet. But for me, yeah, it works, it's great, I love it. This is fantastic. All in all, that was probably 3 minutes to me pouring it out. Maybe 4. But hey, even if it took 5 or 6, I wouldn't care. There's nothing like having a proper coffee outside, is there? I mean, yeah, there's cowboy coffee and everything else, and I suppose in a way this is cowboy coffee, but just using a different application to make it. But I love the size. I love that it's literally the size of a water bottle. It doesn't leak from around here, as you saw when I was pouring it out. The water that was still in there didn't leak, and even before I put it on the stove, it didn't leak. And as you can see, there is this white bit that goes around here, is like it feels like a rubber. Well, obviously it's not rubber, but it's heat resistant, soft material of some kind.
Oh, yes.
What are you doing, you nutter? Hey, you playing ghosts with your torch?
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
You can see the build quality of these handles. They're very well pinned in place. Even in the middle here, they're there. 2 on each handle. Sorry, 3 on each leg of the handle. So 3, 6, 9, 12, plus the top one and the middle one. Like I say, even that lid doesn't rattle. That may, in time, being open and closed, it might loosen up. But when are you ever going to start shaking it around? Yeah, great. I love it. Thanks for watching. Thank you Encamp for the cafeteria. Thank you for the stove design and the stove, because you sent that to me for free last year. This year you sent me this to go with it. But like I say, no complaints. It is, to be honest, I wouldn't worry about scratching it or denting it. This is quite, it is quite strong, robust. I mean, it would take a bit of doing to damage it, but the only gripe I've got with the stove is, like I say, is that I know they do a hard case now, so if you really want and you fancy sending me one to review for this to see if it stops that, I'd appreciate it. But hey ho, if not, I'm sure I'll probably buy one eventually. Encamp also do a lovely table. It's a little like chopping table. It's exactly the same as this design wise, fold out legs, but it's actually got a, I'm sure it's a wooden top with a metal frame, which I'm quite looking forward to getting hold of one of them as well for food prep. But yeah, all in all, Encamp, they've got the thumbs up from me. The only gripe, like I say, is not having a case to put this in as yet. Thanks for watching, and I hope you come back again. Leave us a comment and a thumbs up if you don't mind, about whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, any questions you've got over this or the stove, and I'll answer what I can for you. Cheers guys. Say bye, Kian.
Hey, Kian.
No, say bye.
Bye.
Bye guys.